In this last episode, we'll be doing final glue up and assembly. Let's get to it. So now that we've got everything sanded, the next step in the process is to join the legs to the apron. All I'm going to do is just line two of my legs up right on the inside of the outer frame. Take one of my aprons, butt the apron up to one leg, and then just simply take a pencil, scribe exactly where I want to cut. Then I can take it over the Kapex, cut all of them exactly the same since we made sure that this was perfectly square. All my aprons are cut the same. Then it's just a simple matter of putting two domino mortises in each leg, joining them together, gluing them up, and then we can work on attaching the leg and apron assembly to the table. So with all the aprons cut to length, we can focus on putting the mortises in for all the domino tenons. With the Domino 500, there's a support base that it comes with. On that support base, it has an extra reference point because these flaps are 37 millimeters from the flap to the center of my mortise, which in turn means you're 37 millimeters from the edge down. I don't want to be 37 millimeters because that's going to make my mortises too close. So I can put in this reference point, that now makes it 20 millimeters. So now I can come 20 millimeters off of here, 20 millimeters off of here, and it's perfect. For the legs, same thing, I'll reference off of here, come down 20 millimeters, and I drew a reference line that I'll reference off of because I don't have a corner to rest my flap against. I'll get all those mortises done, we can put the dominoes in, glue it up, and we'll be ready to go. So the reason I only did one on each end is that way I don't have to change this flap each time I rotate the board around. So now I can go to the other side. Now I can do all the opposite sides of each board. All right, so now we've got the legs set up and our clamping elements. I've got my first flap down, my 20 millimeter flap. I'll reference it off the edge, make my mortise, shut the machine off, put both flaps in, and then just line my center mark up with my pencil line, make that mortise, and repeat the process on the rest of the legs. I'm just pushing the last dry fit of the apron to the leg. Align it just to make sure on my spacing. Everything looks good, so I can throw some glue on it, some clamps, and then we can start the process of joining the bottom assembly to the tabletop assembly. So now we've got the base assembly glued up on this table. The top's done. We can turn to this table and I can show you how I attach the base assembly to the tabletop here. Basically all I did was cut two small blocks of wood out of the cypress, put a wide mortise in both of these, and then I put a tight mortise with a domino glued into the apron here. Then all I have to do is just slide that into place, and once I have the base adjusted to where I want, just run a couple screws into some pre-drilled holes. Do the same on the other block. I have a nice sturdy connection point. So now that we've got the tabletops attached to the base assemblies on both tables, We can do a little touch-up sanding, make sure everything's looking good the way we want it. And then we can think about how we want to finish the table. It's completely up to you. You can paint it, you can leave it natural, let it gray in the sun and the weather, or you can put a polyurethane on it and just let the grain shine through. Personally, that's the route I would go, but it's your table, just enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe.